I'll have some of what he's having. What's he having? He's having some Frog Fortitude. Yeah. Hello YouTube, I'm Frogman Forever, and welcome back to another episode of Frog Fortitude Atari Editions. Before I get right into it, I just want to preface all of this with, hey, if you have a recommendation for any Atari games that you want me to try out, I'm all open to suggestions. In fact, I actually got a recommendation recently. I won't say what game it is, but I'm going to hold off on that one. I'm going to look into it a little bit more, and plus I kind of want to make a little more time in my normal weekly routine to play it, because it's going to be a fun one. So I'm kind of putting it off. Really, at this point in my channel, I'm still trying to figure things out as far as how I'm going to pace everything, how I'm scheduling everything. So I'm just going to put that idea on hold. But I do appreciate any recommendations. Anyone wants to make them in the comments, go for it. But today, let's jump right in. I want to try kind of an obscure game this time. I started out with two that were pretty well known. I started with Space Invaders, and then I went into Centipede. And I was thinking, well, I could do all the popular ones first, some of the more well-known ones. But this time I want to do one that's a good one, but that's a little more obscure. I want to try, finding a couple of those gems in there that not a whole lot of people have heard of or have really played. And one of them I found that looked interesting. I don't really know much about it other than just like a real quick synopsis. Is this game called Boing? And Boing, you gotta try it out. How could you not? How could you see that and then not want to try it out? So I've never seen the game ever. So this is gonna be my first initial reactions to the game. From what I read, it's like a score-based game. So what I'm gonna do is, as I have done in previous Frog Fortitude's Atari edition first sessions, I'm gonna do about 3 to 5 attempts, depending on how long that takes and how things go. And then I'll cut that session out, that video over, and then the next video we'll go ahead and see how well I do after a week. So sorry about the long intro, but let's jump right in. We're gonna play some Boing. Boing. Here we go. And one thing I did read about it. I've seen the game, but I've never actually played it. Is that Boing kind of looks like Hubert? And I can definitely see that happening. So there's some jumping around and stuff like that. From what I understand, you kind of have to get the enemy to kill themselves. But I don't know. This looks a little confusing, so I'm going to be kind of lost at first, I think. But anyway, let's try it out. We're going to jump right in. This is Boing. And the music's not particularly good, but I hear this game's super addicting. I'm assuming that's an enemy. Ooh, death. And that I want to, basically cover. Yeah, okay. It looks like what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to hit each one of the blue lines and basically fill all the spaces. So I'm kind of giving it a little. What's that? What's the name of the shape? Parallelogram? That's, yeah. Or rhombus, or whatever you want to call it. I'm trying to give it its little color there. So basically, I'm just trying to land on all the spaces without getting hit. I'm assuming that line that's falling down is just like an obstacle. You just gotta dodge. And then this other dude is just trying to chase me around the level. But from what I read, this game is supposed to be quicker paced than Qbert, and it is pretty quick. I can move really quickly. They say it's highly addicting, and from what I've seen so far, it's pretty fun. Boing, 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 boing. Oh, I just jumped right into that one. So right now I'm just kind of screwing around and familiarizing myself with the controls. I mean, I'm trying to score high, but I'm not like taking it too seriously. So this guy, you just gotta trick him out. So this guy is like pretty much following me the whole time, and as long as I can kind of trick him out, we're good. I can definitely see the appeal in this game. Oh snap, what's going on? Now I don't see where I'm going. But okay. But at least you can get an idea where the range of the level ends. Oh, I think I got him. Oh, I see. So I got him to kind of. Well, I didn't really get him to do it, but I guess he kind of was compelled to go one way, and then he ended up getting crushed. Is that it? Did I die? What happened? Oh, I think that's the end of the game. Yeah, I died. So hey, that's my all-time personal score. I better just take note of this stuff because I wasn't really prepared. Let me see. I'm just gonna make a note of this. This is my personal best, and it's my first ever run. So I just scored 1595 points. So that's not only a personal best on camera, but it's a personal best off camera as well. So let's do another attempt. Here we go. So now I kind of get how the game works, and I'll probably do a lot better. This game looks like it's going to be really fun and addicting. Yeah, you can tell he's like moving pretty slow. Although I did just die, and I ran into him again, so not a good second attempt. Yeah, so I guess if you can kind of trick him out into like getting crushed by the obstacle, then that's really going to help you. Oh, okay, and I did read something. I didn't quite understand what it meant, but now as I play it, it kind of makes sense. So one thing I read about it is that like while you're in the middle of the air, like while you're transitioning between, you know, platforms, you're invincible. So like I don't know if you noticed, and that explains why like I'm not really getting attacked whenever like when I pass by. Okay, like so in other words, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain this while playing at the same time, but the thing that's falling, you know, from top to bottom, that thing can obviously hit me if I'm standing still, but there's been several cases where I'm actually running right into it and it's not killing me. Oh, this guy's going fast. And the reason being is because as long as you're in the middle of the air, you can't get killed by it. Now this dude, he's starting to move real quick here, so I can definitely see the appeal in this game. It's really fun. I can't believe he didn't hit me there. I don't know if I'm invincible from the dude who's chasing me, but I'm definitely invincible from the. Oh, dang it, he got me. Oh, that's it. That's the end of that run. So that is my score, my high score, my personal best to beat. So 2080. All right, let's see if I can do even better. I could imagine like when I actually record this on the second session that I'm gonna not really want to talk much. That guy just got destroyed. Nice one. Way to go. Way to go. Boing, 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 boing. Come on, get me, boy. Come and get me. Oh, what happened? Did I die? I couldn't tell because I think my computer lagged. Maybe I survived. Who knows? I guess I'll find out later on. I'll find out when I'm in editing. Ah! Come on, boy. Come on up. Gotcha. So as long as I'm not standing still... Oh, dang, I ran right into him. As long as I'm not standing still when the other thing's falling... Not like that time, but... Yeah, I got one more life here. Dang. Wait. No, I'm still good. Okay, cool. I think I just lucked out because I landed there before he did. Alright, this is my personal best here. This guy's moving fast, too. This guy doesn't mess around. He's out to get me. He wants me dead. I don't know what he looks like. I mean, you definitely see a little face. He looks like a little Kool-Aid man, like a little yellow Kool-Aid man. Oh, I'm still in. Okay, I thought I died. Like when I look at him. Oh, I'm at level 2. After all that, I made it to level 2. Now, what am I doing here? Well, I'm dying. Well, yeah, that's that's my personal best right there. So I got 2,800. So I'm doing better and better each time. I tell you, practice makes perfect, folks. Just gotta play it. So how long have I been recording? This is about a 10-minute video. Dang, kind of want to play more. I can see why they say it's addicting. Well, I said 3 to 5 attempts. I don't know that I want to do 5 because I think I got the general gist of how this game's gonna work. But I would like to do one more time. I don't know what that level 2 was all about because. I don't know if you're still trying to reveal them, you just don't see the pedestals. Oh, it looks like well, I don't know. I thought maybe it was gonna be like lights on, lights off, but I don't know what's going on here. It's gonna be interesting to see how things go. All right, I'm gonna do one more attempt and then I'll call it a video. I don't want this to go on too long here. But I'm liking this. I like this. This is really something. I've never. Oh dang it! I ran right into that. Yeah, I've never heard of the game before today. I really had to kind of just Google, hey, what are some fun, obscure Atari games? And this is one of them. There was a couple others that came up. Someone said, well, I think it was called Roadrunner was one, or maybe River Run. I don't remember what it was called. Someone said something like Dragon Stomp or something, or Dragon Thump, or I don't remember what it's called. Some weird ones that I've never heard of, you know, that are pretty fun. So, yeah, I mean, if any of you know some really fun Atari games that people don't really know much about, you know, I'm curious which ones are good. I'm trying to get him to... Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to trap him there. Ah! Oh, I just collided right into there. Boom. Oh, I missed those two up there. I thought that I had them. Ah! Alright, now I'm at level 2. I don't know what's going on, though. Okay, it looks like I gotta get them row by row is what is going on here. That's what's going on. I just gotta get them row by row. Interesting. Okay, so it changes up the game each time, and it makes it more interesting. I like that. This is my best attempt right here. Yeah, this is. Yeah, you really do get better the more you play. And it's interesting how the game just changes up on that. Like the rules just kind of change. Makes it not as, you know, repetitive every time. Because I know like a lot of Atari games have different like modes. Is that it? Is that my last life? Yeah, that was my last life. Yeah, I know like a lot of Atari games have like a lot of different modes and different ways to play or different kinds of settings. But you know, this is really cool when the game kind of changes up on you. It doesn't get like so, like I said, redundant. It changes. It's more dynamic. It's fun. I like it. So this was really fun. I really enjoyed this experience. Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing this for the next 2 weeks. And of course, next week I'll play a different Atari game, and then I take basically, you know, 2 weeks between those videos before I do the second session. So, if anyone has any recommendations, next time I record this in about 2 weeks, my score to beat is going to be on here on the screen, 3,895. So I got to get at least 3,900 points on camera. Okay, and I'm going to give myself at least 5 attempts to do that. And we'll see if I can do it. And if not, well, geez, I don't know. But I can't imagine not being able to do it if I'm practicing in a 2-week period. So we'll see how it goes. But that's my personal best, 3,895. Again, never played this game in my life before. Never even knew what it looked like before I started recording this video. So, fun stuff. I gotta go with this video. I don't want to get too long. But thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next, on the next Frog Fortitude Atari edition, which again will be a different game. And until then, you guys take care. Bye-bye.